Every August, millions of people participate in the Lion's Gate portal. They write their intentions. They meditate. They do the rituals. They set the crystals. They visualize. They do everything the guides say to do. And then September arrives. And nothing has changed. Meanwhile, for a much smaller group of people, the Lion's Gate delivers with extraordinary precision. The job offer arrives. The relationship transforms. The creative breakthrough happens. The financial shift that seemed impossible suddenly isn't. The direction that was foggy becomes unmistakably clear. Same portal. Same date. Completely different results. Most spiritual teachers will tell you the difference is belief, or effort, or how well you visualized. And while those things matter, they are not the primary reason. The primary reason is simpler and more specific than any of that. The people for whom the Lion's Gate works are, consciously or not, working with their personal birth chart. They are setting intentions and taking actions in the areas of their life where the portal's energy is actually pointed for them. Everyone else is sending their manifestation in a direction the universe is not actively supporting right now. Today I'm going to show you exactly what I mean and how to stop making the most common Lion's Gate mistake. Before we get into it, if this channel has been giving you a different perspective on astrology than you've found elsewhere, hit like right now. It helps this reach more people who need to hear this. And subscribe. What's coming in the next few weeks on this channel is directly connected to everything we cover today. Now, the real reason the Lion's Gate works for some people and not others. First, let me be clear about what the Lion's Gate portal actually is. Because a lot of what gets said about it is either dismissively skeptical or uncritically mystical. The truth is somewhere more precise than either. Every year on August 8th, the Earth and Sun align with Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, known in astrology as the source of wealth, abundance, fortune, and fame, and with the galactic center. This alignment creates a measurable shift in the energetic field that experienced practitioners across many traditions have documented for centuries. The August 8th of the Lion's Gate portal is regarded as one of the most powerful moments for manifestation in the entire calendar year, alongside only the vernal equinox in terms of energetic potency. So the portal is real. The energy is real. The window of amplified manifestation power is real. Here is what it doesn't do. It doesn't manifest indiscriminately for everyone who participates. The Lion's Gate amplifies. It does not create from nothing. It takes what is already in motion in your energy field, your intentions, your beliefs, your actions, your alignment, and amplifies it. Which means if you are amplifying a generic intention in an area of your life where the cosmic energy is not currently concentrated for you personally, you are essentially shouting into a room where nobody is listening. And if you are amplifying a precise intention in the exact area of your life where the portal is most active for your specific chart, the universe responds with unusual speed and specificity. That is the entire difference. Let me tell you the 3 most common reasons the Lion's Gate doesn't work and what to do instead. Mistake 1: generic intentions in the wrong house. This is the most widespread Lion's Gate mistake. And it happens because most Lion's Gate guidance is written for Leo in general, not for your specific rising sign, not for your personal chart. The Lion's Gate portal activates 15 degrees Leo in the sky. But 15 degrees Leo falls in a completely different house for every rising sign. For Aries rising, it falls in the 5th house, creativity, romance, and self-expression. For Capricorn rising, it falls in the 8th house, transformation and shared finances. For Libra rising, it falls in the 11th house, community and collective purpose. When you set a generic intention for love, abundance, or success, without knowing which specific area of your life the portal is energizing, you are often sending the manifestation in a direction the portal is not pointed for you. The fix: know which house the Lion's Gate activates in your chart. Set your intention specifically in that area. The portal will amplify it with unusual force. Mistake 2: manifesting from the south node, not the north. This is a subtler but equally important mistake, and it has become especially relevant in 2026. In July 2026, the nodes of destiny shifted into the Leo-Aquarius axis. The North Node moved into Aquarius, the direction of collective contribution, authentic community, and future vision. The South Node moved into Leo, the comfortable, familiar territory of individual recognition and performance. Here is what this means for your Lion's Gate intentions. If you are manifesting things that belong to the South Node, personal fame, individual recognition, being chosen by others, the universe is not currently in a strong position to support those intentions. Not because they are wrong desires, but because the collective compass is pointing in a different direction right now. The Lion's Gate intentions that will be most powerfully supported in 2026 are the ones that connect personal gifts to collective contribution. Not, I want to be famous, but I want my work to reach the people it is meant to serve. Not, I want to be chosen, but I want to find the community I genuinely belong to. That one shift from South Node to North Node intention can change the entire result of your Lion's Gate practice. Mistake 3. Manifesting without addressing the Saturn block first. Saturn in your chart reveals where you carry unconscious worthiness wounds, the deeply embedded beliefs that you don't deserve what you're asking for. And Saturn doesn't care how beautiful your intention is. If you haven't addressed the worthiness wound underneath it, Saturn will consistently intercept the manifestation before it fully arrives. The Lion's Gate amplifies everything, including your Saturn blocks. Which means if you set an intention for a level of abundance, love, or visibility that your Saturn placement believes you're not allowed to have, the portal will amplify your desire and your resistance to receiving it simultaneously. The fix is not complicated. Before setting your Lion's Gate intention, spend 5 minutes honestly asking, do I actually believe I'm allowed to have this? Not should I believe it. Do I? And if the honest answer is no, your first intention needs to be about the worthiness, not the outcome. Now, let me give you the framework that actually works, the one that turns the Lion's Gate from a beautiful ritual into a precise personal activation. Step 1. Find your house. The first step is non-negotiable. Know which house 15 degrees Leo falls in for your rising sign. I covered this in detail in the eclipse video, and the houses are the same for the Lion's Gate because both events activate the Leo axis. Aries rising 5th house. Taurus rising 4th house. Gemini rising 3rd house. Cancer rising 2nd house. Leo rising 1st house. Virgo rising 12th house. Libra rising 11th house. Scorpio rising 10th house. Sagittarius rising 9th house. Capricorn rising 8th house. Aquarius rising 7th house. Pisces rising 6th house. That house is where your intention belongs. Not love in general, love as it relates to that house. Not abundance in general, abundance as it expresses through that area of life. Step 2. Check your worthiness. Before writing your intention, ask the honest question. Do I believe I am allowed to have this? If there is any hesitation, start there. Write the worthiness intention first. The universe can only deliver to the level you can receive. Step 3. Align with the North Node. Take your house-specific intention and ask, how does this serve something beyond just me? How does this connect to collective contribution, to community, to the future vision the North Node in Aquarius is pointing toward? You don't have to sacrifice the personal desire. You expand it. I want this for myself becomes I want this because it will allow me to contribute this. That expansion aligns your intention with the current cosmic direction, and the Lion's Gate amplifies it accordingly. Step 4. Make it sensory and specific. The Lion's Gate responds to embodied intention, not abstract visualization but felt, sensory, specific experience. What does it feel like in your body to already have this? What are you wearing? What is the first thing you do? Who knows? The more specific and sensory your intention, the more precisely the portal can amplify it. Vague intentions produce vague results. Specific embodied intentions give the universe something concrete to work with. When you set a Lion's Gate intention that is house-specific, worthiness clear, North Node aligned, and sensorially embodied, something noticeably different happens. The manifestation doesn't always arrive the way you expected. The portal tends to deliver through unexpected doors. The job offer from someone you hadn't considered. The relationship that arrives in a different form than the one you visualized. The financial shift that comes from a direction you hadn't anticipated. This is the portal's intelligence at work. It doesn't deliver the exact scenario you pictured. It delivers the essence of what you asked for through the path of least resistance in your chart. Which means the other thing that changes when you get this right, you stop trying to control the delivery method. You set the precise intention. You address the worthiness. You align with the North Node. And then you open your hands and let the portal do what it was designed to do. The people for whom the Lion's Gate works every year have learned this. The universe is not a vending machine. It is a river, and your job is to point the boat in the right direction, not to paddle against the current. Here is what I want you to understand about everything I just described. The 4-step framework works. But step 1, finding your house, requires knowing your rising sign. And step 3, aligning with the North Node, requires knowing where your natal North Node sits and how the current nodal shift is interacting with it. And understanding your Saturn block requires knowing which house Saturn occupies in your personal chart and what aspects it makes to your personal planets. None of that is available from a generic Lion's Gate guide. All of it is available from your personal birth chart. And here is the thing that most people miss entirely. The Lion's Gate is one of only 2 windows in the entire calendar year where the manifestation potential is at its absolute maximum. Using it with a generic map is like having a key that almost fits the lock. The door stays closed. Using it with your personal map is the key that was made specifically for your lock. The door opens. Moon reading gives you a free personalized reading built around your exact birth date. It shows you your specific house activations, your Saturn placement and what it's blocking, your natal North Node, and how the current nodal shift is interacting with your personal destiny direction, all in language that is clear, specific, and immediately usable for your Lion's Gate practice. Thousands of people have used this reading. The most common response is finally understanding why certain things have always manifested easily in their life, and why other things they've wanted for years, have consistently failed to arrive. The answer was always in the chart. Now you can see it. And here's how you can support this channel while getting something real in return. The link in the description is your free moon reading. It costs you nothing. When you use it, it helps keep this channel going. You get the personal map that makes your Lion's Gate practice actually work. We get to keep making content like this together. Pause. Scroll to the description. Click the first link. 2 minutes. Do it before the Lion's Gate peak arrives. The Lion's Gate portal works. For the people who use it correctly, with house-specific intentions, worthiness clarity, North Node alignment, and embodied specificity, it delivers with a precision that can feel almost shocking. For everyone else, it's another August where the crystals sit on the windowsill and September arrives unchanged. The difference was never belief. It was never effort. It was never how many candles you lit or how perfectly you visualized. It was always the map. The personal, precise, built-for-you map of your specific energetic architecture. You have that map now. Not perfectly, but the beginning of it. And the beginning is enough to make this Lion's Gate different from everyone before it. Drop in the comments, which of the 3 mistakes resonated most? The wrong house, the South Node intention, or the Saturn block? I want to know which one just explains something you've been living without understanding. If this video finally gave you language for why the Lion's Gate hasn't been working, share it. Someone in your life has been doing everything right by the generic guides and getting nothing. Give them this. Until next time, the portal is yours. Use the right key.